Hello and welcome to SRL F1 Belgium, and this was a great race. Now we've started getting some more time to put into the races, so the last upload for AOS, all of a sudden this one were the first ones I had in months where I was able to really put some time in. Really found a nice place with the Renault, and it's the first time I've enjoyed driving the Renault at any track this season. Every other track has been a complete struggle, just couldn't find the right balance for it. But for this race, I found some little setup tricks and tips and managed to really get the car rotating for me nicely, negating that mid-corner push or that lack of turning in the mid-corner really nicely, getting the front end supple and getting that thing rotated, and it worked really well for me. So here we go, first quali lap. It's a dry quali and it'll also be a dry race. A few newcomers in the league as well. The league has expanded a little bit, good numbers for this race, and we're still always looking for drivers, so yeah, just sign up if you ever feel like it. But this was a really fantastic race, really in a good place with the car, and as you can see here, I'm not making multiple inputs. I know exactly what I'm doing. It's a really great feeling to be really hooked up with the car. Straight into Pouon now, big commitment, big turn, small lift, really pushing hard. And the grip was really good in this session. Usually the Spa is quite low grip, but this one's not too bad. We're not doing too bad here. Now, this quali lap wasn't my best quali lap. Obviously towards the end that's better, but it was a great banker. But if you were interested in looking at highlights, we do a live F1 stream for Supreme Racing League on the Supreme Racing League YouTube channel. Every time the races are on, so we do Xbox and PS4 races on a Thursday and on a Friday. So feel free to check that out. We got some fantastic commentators on PS4, and one of my mates, Master22, commentates for the Xbox. So they're honestly really fantastic quality streams. Kind of negates any point in me making highlights for myself, because I thoroughly enjoy watching the streams. They're watching the streams back. Really good commentators. They really know their stuff, and it's a really great team we've got over here at SRL. It's a fantastic commentary block we've got. It's really a pleasure to listen to. Credit to you guys. But anyway, here we go, right at the end of the session. We've been beaten by a couple of people to pole position at the moment, so we're really looking to pick up some time, and we break way too late there. We had a tenth and a half on the way in, we got 0 on the way out. We're completely level, so there's a tenth there. But other than that, the lap actually felt really nice. Obviously there's always places you can improve. You can always do a faster lap, but it still, to do this sort of thing in the Renault, which I've despised all season, has been really nice. Into Le Combe now, braking really super late, carrying the front end's fantastic. Almost corner cut there, a little bit offline now. Nice, but we managed to sort of sort ourselves out by the end of the chicane, picking up half a tenth. Red Jams goes on pole, tenth and a half now. Nice, coming out of heaven into the no-name corner, turn 9. Little wide there, that's half a tenth. But we're a tenth up, so it's really going quite well. Into Pouon now. Double turn in there, not really brilliant. That's pimp out tyres from the session. 2 tenths up now. Cherry 2 Pipe puts it on a 43.4, and I knew from that point I wasn't going to get pole. That's just too far for me. But regardless of that, we are on we're on a course to really better our time here. 4 tenths up now. We've lost a little bit of time running on the curve there and touching the grass. We're just losing bleeding time all the way up to this last section with minimal fuel. Can we do the bus stop without messing it up? Through Blanchimont now, minimum speed scrubbed through there. 3.5 tenths up into the bus stop, braking really late. Brake up too late. Yeah, we've messed that up a little bit, and we've lost over a tenth from the time that we were on. So without that, a few mess ups there, we could have done maybe 2 tenths faster, maybe a 43.6, which was our PB going in, and that would have put us P2. But yeah, we couldn't have got pole. Cherry 2 Pie on his own in that quali session, away from all of us. But as you can see, Roman Grosjean in the Haas. That's because Red Jams had to leave halfway through the session. And the most interesting part of that is Unicorn got his seat, so that the Haas drivers somehow swapped seats. He got promoted up to P2 into Red Jams' position, which sucks.
Oh,
but
that's a big mistake.
Bit unfortunate. Yeah, the formation
okay.
lap was on, and it was not known that it causes issues, so we were lucky not to get a default setup there. Really lucky. It's all gone okay. Some people got disqualified, but we're all back in the race now. And here we go for the race, Grand Prix of Belgium, SRL. 5 red lights. Lights out, away we go. We've got a better start than Unicorn and slightly better than Cherry 2Pi, who was last on late breakers into turn 1. I'm a bit early on the brakes, but then I released, locked the front wheel and slammed straight in the back of Cherry 2Pi. How I didn't lose my front wing there, I will never know. Someone hit me from behind to Chicken 9090, who I've not raced before, but is seriously quick, as you'll see in the later part of this race. He's really made some good positions off the start. We're in the slipstream of Cherry 2Pi now. Coming out to Lecombe, can we make a move here? He's blocked the inside, fair enough. We're going to go to the outside. It's not quite enough straight line speed to get past him. We're going to brake late. Can we hold it on the outside? No, we can't. Oh, we hit there actually, and Chicken's bounced off us there. You can see we just got contact with him there. He hit us as we swung back to take the line for the next corner. There was contact which almost spun me into him, but it involved him being completely bounced off, which sucks because he lost loads of positions there. But Cherry 2Pi leads. We're in second place. CJ's made up a bunch of places behind me. He's really come out of nowhere, and we completely messed up Puon. Almost lost the car at the start of the race. And here comes Frisky CJ. Oh, unbelievable speed he's taken through Puon. Can he go around the outside? No, he can't. He just has to tug in behind us here. We're going to be a little slow on the second part, though, and he knows that. Here he comes. He's coming up behind us. Will he go for the dive bomb? No, he doesn't go for that. That's unfortunate for him, because I think he's running slightly more downforce. That's why he's so fast in the middle sector, other than my mistake, obviously. And we're just driving away from here on the back straight. But that's the trade-off between setups. You know, you can run that sort of 3-3 or 3-2 in the middle sector and be really, really fast, or you run the low front wing jobs and high ballast somewhere else, and it creates much the same lap time. It just depends on the way you can drive and the way you can get away with it. But he's almost clipped us there in the bust up chicane. That's how much more speed he's got in the low speed corners. Really fantastic. But anyway, we're looking at the strategy now and thinking, hang on, I've got a pit lap 6, but Cherry 2Pi might pit lap 6, and I should have pitted lap 5. I'm sort of kicking myself here. But on the exit here, you can just see Cam's run wide there, which is going to literally set his tyres on fire. And here he is, he's still struggling in this chicane. You can see, look, his tyres are absolutely on fire due to that oversteer moment. They'll be screaming. And I didn't think a move would come with this, but I was pretty just happy to catch back up, to be honest. We were happy that he made a mistake, but he just clips the curb here, has a big clip of oversteer, and that's enough for us. We've gone straight for the move, no hesitation, straight up the inside, because I know this is for the pit window. I need to do this to get in front of him for the pits, and just happily that it worked out, that he lost it on 6, and we were able to pit just ahead of him. Will he go for the move here? He knows it's for the pit lane. He does look for the move. He hits us though, I think. Big oversteer moment there, and we've just gone into the pit lane ahead of him. And that was crucial. That was really crucial, because those ultra softs wouldn't have gone another lap. I'd more than likely spin out or just lose the back end and lose loads of time. So very, very happy that we got ahead of Cam into the pit lane there. That's completely changed the race. Absolutely transformed the race. A few guys have come in behind us as well, pitting early, getting on the soft tyres, getting those ultra softs out of the way, because they're just ridiculous at this stage of the race. They've got no pace at all. Unfortunately, Cam on the next lap loses it and loses loads of time. But unbelievable. What? Literally cut the corner, get a 5-second stop go, and that's crucial towards the end of the race as well. But that's Devil's ahead of us. Very next lap we've caught up to him. No one really is close to us now, because Chicken's battling with someone else, and Cam dropped it by himself in the last corner. So we're really just trying to keep the pace up, making sure no one can catch up with us. But here we go, Active Devil's on a different strategy. Will he defend it to turn 1? He will slightly, but we're going to go for the switchback here, getting a really good exit. DRS now, we'll know we get DRS up the Kemmel Straight, 1 off slipstream though, typical. But it's crucial that we get past him right now, because Chicken is absolutely flying behind us, and I know he's obviously got great pace. So we need to make this move, get out, clear our head, and whoop, okay.
Well, that's a late move.
It was slightly late, and we're squeezed to the inside. Here we go, down the inside, he brakes later and recovers the car. It's fantastic braking by him, but we've been crashed into there. Yeah, it was tight, and we did get quite a big hit, and it almost spun us both, but it was wheel-to-wheel racing. So we've defended into this corner, and just touched the curb, and that's almost spun us out. I don't know how we saved that, but onwards, we passed him, and we're back into the lead.
Really
cutting through these laps now.
Chicken's just gone past him.
Yeah, Chicken's literally just gone straight past CJ. He's gone straight past Devils. He's flying now, and these are the gaps. I'm desperately trying to pull out 5 seconds to try and cover the penalty. Even though I'll get the penalty removed, I need to try and cover it, because I want to win on stream, because that'd be awesome. We're pulling out a couple of tenths. I think it's 1 or 2 tenths a lap, but it's really, really close because he's about 3 or 4 tenths faster in the middle sector. It's just the straights that are helping us. We've done a PB there and a 48 flat, and that brings the gap out to 3.3. So really, really pushing now. It's now up to 3.5. So as I said, at 1 or 2 tenths each lap, really trying to pull out to 5 seconds in case the penalty doesn't get removed. But a few laps later, he's actually dropped back a bit more. He's 4.7 back now, and we know if we nail this chicane, we could pull out that extra time, but it would be a bit of a miracle to get those 5 seconds over him. Even though, you know, we had great pace, it would be pending a stewards review as to who won. Broke way too late there, just trying to pull out the time. We've lost time, not gained the time that we wanted. Anyway, 22 laps, what a great Grand Prix, really tense, different strategies playing out. And on my screen,
What the fuck?
I'm P2 with 10 seconds of penalties, 5 tenths behind him. Even though, so it's applied a 5-second penalty, says I've got 10.
Look at this. You've got
There we
one
go.
warning and a stop-go penalty.
I was absolutely fuming because on everyone else's screen I'm P1. So after the race I didn't submit a stewards review because I just showed everyone my footage and said, look, I got a 5-second stop go. I was going to get it removed anyway, but it didn't appear on everyone else's screen. So there we go. I mean, we won the race. We won the race fair and square. It was a great race. The car felt fantastic. It was great battling. Unfortunate for Cam to lose the car and a few others, but it was a really, really awesome race. And hopefully we can have some more of those. See you next time. Cheers.